actions are measured vis-a-vis their impact on the environment. However, we must realize that just as people are responsible for climate change, it is the people who can solve it. We may talk about nations taking action as part of their climate goals, but ultimately it is people and their individual actions which have a huge impact. The Prime Minister has given us a vision of embracing a lifestyle for environment that is LiFE. He has highlighted this on numerous platforms, including at COP26. It is Prime Minister Modi's belief that unless we change individual behavior, we cannot combat climate change. We may keep thinking about long-term goals, but we need to change our lifestyles in the short term. This is crucial. We now have a short perspective on the Prime Minister's vision for LiFE, which we would like our global audience to view.
Earth is our home. It is 4.5 billion years old and the only home we have. We are only one among 8.7 million species. And over the centuries, we have changed our planet. We have made great strides in science and technology. We have comfortable lives. But all of this has come at a cost. Our actions are harming the planet. They're changing the climate, destroying ecosystems, and killing living beings. Wildlife populations have declined by 68% since 1970. Air, land, and water, we have used every natural resource and left it either polluted or extinct. Microplastics are now found from the deepest oceans to the highest peaks. If we do not reduce our plastic consumption drastically, it is estimated that by 2050 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Things are at the tipping point. Every choice that we make, every action that we take, echoes in the natural world long after we are gone. Today we stand at a juncture that was chosen for us by those who came before us. This is a critical time in the history of our planet, and we must make the right choices. India has always inspired the world with innovative solutions to complex problems. Sustainability is embedded in the Indian way of life, in our tradition and culture. From an ambitious net zero by 2030 target for Indian Railways, the fourth largest railway network in the world, to the world's largest affordable LED for all initiative, to transforming lives of millions of women by providing fuel gas for cooking and heating, to decarbonization through green hydrogen, India is spearheading the quest for a sustainable planet. Act now. Close that tap. Switch off the engine. Recycle, nurture, grow, heal, breathe. We can resolve the climate crisis. The answer lies with us, in the smallest of decisions that we take every day. Our choices will ripple through time and can heal our planet. We can choose to become pro-planet people.
LIFE यानी लाइफस्टाइल फॉर एनवायरमेंट। आज जरूरत है कि हम सभी लोग एक साथ आकर कलेक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन के साथ लाइफस्टाइल फॉर एनवायरमेंट यानी लाइफ को एक अभियान की तरह आगे बढ़ाएं। ये एनवायरमेंटल कॉन्शियस लाइफस्टाइल का एक मास मूवमेंट बन सकता है। आज आवश्यकता है माइंडलेस और डिस्ट्रक्टिव कंजम्पशन के बजाय माइंडफुल और डेलिबरेट यूटिलाइजेशन की। पूरी दुनिया में करोड़ों अरबों लोगों के हर रोज की ये चॉइसेस क्लाइमेट चेंज के खिलाफ लड़ाई को हर दिन बिलियन स्टेप्स आगे ले जाएगी।
I would now like to invite, on the occasion of the World Environment Day, the Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of the Government of India, Mr. Bhupender Yadav, to give his opening remarks.
Respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the member of August gathering. It is a great pleasure for me to be a part of the human effort for environment, especially today on the occasion of World Environment Day, amidst such an august audience. The occasion is a solemn reminder that the steps for environment protection are more needed now than ever. This year's World Environment Day theme is Only One Earth, a truth that is well known. Climate change is already impacting people's lives and livelihood. As a country under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, we are committed to follow a growth path that delivers sustainable development. We have made significant strides in every sphere despite our developmental challenges, such as clean energy systems, enhanced energy efficiency, resilient urban infrastructure, innovative and sustainable green transportation networks, and planned afforestation. During the last 8 years, India has witnessed the fastest growth rate in renewable energy capacity addition among all large economies. Today, as the world faces severe environmental crisis, it is crucial that we find ways to combat it not just through modern technologies, but with the wisdom of our collective cultural tradition and knowledge. The need of the hour is urging mindful and deliberate utilization. The present generation has to protect the rich natural treasure for future generation. Achieving sustainable patterns of consumption and production is critical if we are to overcome the planetary crisis of climate change. As we are intimately linked with environment for survival, the world must focus on conserving natural ecosystem. Collective efforts are needed to chart a new low-emission path. Most recently, at COP26 in 2021, the Honorable Prime Minister highlighted the importance of individual behavior change for catalyzing climate action as part of the Lifestyle for Environment LiFE movement. The launch of LiFE Global Call for Action envisioned to make individual behavior change the center of climate action narrative in the world and make sustainable lifestyle a global mass movement. With these words, I extend my best wishes to all the people worldwide and hope that we can make collective and innovative effort to make our planet cleaner and greener. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I would now like to invite Mr. Bill Gates, co-founder Microsoft and co-chairman Gates Foundation, a humanitarian who's been a key supporter of environmental and climate causes through his varying initiatives, including the work on Nudge, which his foundation is undertaking in India. He joins us from Seattle.
Thank you, Prime Minister Modi, for inviting me to speak at the launch of this important initiative, Lifestyle for Environment Movement. This is a critical time in the fight against climate change. People all over the world are already being affected by a warmer climate. For example, we have seen impacts like the catastrophic floods and unprecedented heat waves that have struck India and South Asia in recent weeks. In a typical year, the world is still emitting over 51 billion tons of greenhouse gases. Countries like the United States need to take the lead in reducing these emissions and making sure there's technologies that make it easier for all countries to do the same. I'm inspired by India's leadership and efforts to curb the rise in emissions. And I was excited to learn about the LiFE movement and its potential to draw in the full power of collective action. To eliminate greenhouse gases, we need innovative technologies and participation from all. Ensuring that these breakthrough technologies will be widely adopted will require not only large investments and partnerships between the private and public sector, but also demand from individuals. Individual actions will send market signals that encourage governments and businesses to invest in these new climate innovations and create the breakthroughs we need. The demand will ultimately bring down the cost of these technologies, known as the green premium, making clean technologies more affordable and accessible to everyone. I congratulate Prime Minister Modi for taking the lead on this global initiative of citizen action to promote pro-climate behaviors. Together, we can build a green industrial revolution, one that stops climate change, protects vulnerable communities, and puts the world on a path to progress. The necessity for collective global action to address climate change has never been greater, and India's role and leadership are crucial in ensuring we reach our climate goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bill Gates. I now welcome Professor Cass Sunstein.
Thank Lord Nicholas Stern, Mr. Cass Sunstein, my friend Mr. Bill Gates, Sri Anil Das Gupta, India's Environment Minister, Sri Bhupendra Yadav. I thank them for their views. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Namaste. Today's occasion and the data of the occasion and the date of the occasion, both are very relevant. We begin the lifestyle for environment movement. This year's World Environment Day campaign slogan is "Only One Earth," and the focus area is living sustainably in harmony with nature. The seriousness and the solution are beautifully covered in these phrases. Friends, our planet's challenges are well known to all of us. The need of the hour is human-centric, collective efforts and robust action that further sustainable development. At the COP26, this last year's summit in Glasgow, I proposed for Mission LiFE, Lifestyle for Environment. Efforts for such a mission received support from all across the world. I am glad that the resolution of the LiFE movement is being realized today. My gratitude for such a record support. As the name suggests, Mission LiFE puts individual and collective duty on all of us to do whatever we can for a better planet. The vision of LiFE is to live a lifestyle that is in tune with our planet and does not harm it. And those who live such a lifestyle are called pro-planet people. Mission LiFE borrows from the past. operates in the present and focuses on the future. Friends, the secret behind the Earth's long life is the harmony our ancestors maintained with nature. When it comes to tradition, almost all parts of the world have traditions that show a simple and sustainable solution to environmental problems. In Ghana, traditional norms have helped in turtle conservation. In the Serengeti region of the Tanzania, elephants and bushbucks are sacred. Thus, they have suffered less from illegal hunting. The Okpaga and Ogriki trees are special in Ethiopia. In Japan, there is furoshiki, which could be a sustainable alternative to plastic. Sweden's Lagom philosophy encourages a balanced life. We in India have equated nature with divinity. Our gods and goddesses have plants and animals associated with them. I have given just a few examples. There are many more such practices. Reduce, reuse, and recycle are the concepts woven in our life. Circular economy has been integral part of our culture and lifestyle. Friend, thanks to our 1.3 billion Indians, we have been able to do many good things for the environment in our country. Our forest cover is increasing, and so is the population of lions, tigers, leopards, elephants, and rhinos. Our commitment to reach 40% of installed electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel based sources has been achieved 9 years ahead of schedule. About 370 million LED bulbs have been distributed in the last few years. This has contributed to energy saving of about 50 billion units of electricity per year. It has also ensured a reduction of almost 40 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. We have achieved 10% ethanol blending in petrol 5 months ahead of the November 22 target. This is a major accomplishment given the blending was hardly 1.5 in 2013-14 and 5% in 2019-20. This has enhanced India's energy security, reduced crude oil import for more than $5.5 billion. It has also reduced carbon dioxide emissions by 2.7 million tons, and it has increased income of farmers by almost $5.5 billion. Renewable energy is becoming widely popular, and our government has very high focus for development of this sector. Friends, the way ahead is all about innovation and openness. At every level, let us encourage innovators focusing on the sustainable development. Technology can be a great supporter to achieve this. When tradition and technology meet, the vision of life will be taken further. I especially urge those in the academic world, researchers, and our dynamic startups to think about this. Their youthful energy is exactly what the world needs at this crucial time. We should also be open to sharing our best practices with others and learning from the successful practices of others. Mahatma Gandhi talked about a zero carbon lifestyle. In our daily life choices, let us pick the most sustainable options. Let us follow the principle of reuse, reduce, and recycle. Our planet is one, but our efforts have to be many. One earth, many efforts. Friends, India stands ready to support any effort for a better environment and to further global wellness. Our track record speaks for itself. We are proud to have taken the lead in making yoga more popular. Initiatives like the International Solar Alliance, the focus on one sun, one world, one grid, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure are making major contributions. We are glad that the world is supporting these efforts. I am sure that the LiFE movement will further unite us and ensure a secure further for the coming generations. I once again invite the world to be a part of this journey. Together, let us make our planet better. Let us act together. It is time for action. Action for life. Action for lifestyle, for environment. Thank you. Thank you very much.